second and third graders. So sorry. We are talking about Mondrian this week. And so the first thing you do is you're deciding on what animal you're going to draw. I decided on a rabbit, so I drew my rabbit. Then I'm going to make my lines like Mondrian. So Mondrian made vertical and horizontal lines only. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break up my rabbit. I'm using a straight edge of my colored pencil box. You can use a straight edge of a book. You can use an actual ruler, depending on what you have at home. So right now I'm going through and I'm just making several vertical lines on my rabbit at different spacings. And then I'm going to go back across and I'm going to make some horizontal lines. Okay. I'm using a Sharpie. You can use just a black pencil, or you can use a black pencil, or you can use a black marker, whatever you have available at home. The spaces should all be a little bit different in size. And once you are done, it's going to be time to add color. So I want to make sure all my areas are closed off, which they are. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my primary colors into each of these new shapes. Now, I do not need to color every shape, right? So I could say, okay, I want to color this little piece right here, and then I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to color over here this little piece. So I'm choosing what squares have color and what squares are staying white. So I'm going through. My suggestion is to do all your one color first. You don't have to cap and uncap your marker. So I'm doing a bunch of my blues first before I switch to my reds or to my yellows. Okay, maybe I'll do this stripe right here. I'm just continuing on with my blue. You don't have to have all the same number of colorful squares either. If you want to have a lot of blue and a few yellow, you can do that too. Okay guys, so I'm just going through and I'm deciding on a few more colors that I would like. I think I'm going to do right here on its nose. When you do color, guys, try and color all the same direction so it doesn't look like scribble scrabble. And take your time staying in those lines. I think that was one of the things that made Mondrian's work so powerful. His work is very precise. Even though it's just squares and lines and shapes and colors, it's very precise about what they look like. They're very neat. So everybody's work of art looks a little different. They could have a lot of red in one or a little bit of red in another. You could use a lot of horizontal lines and somebody else could use a lot of vertical lines. This is the way I'm going to choose to leave my rabbit. This is my Mondrian rabbit. I can't wait to see what yours looks like.